Good evening, everybody. This is John Seville from Acorn Wealth Corporation. I'm coming at you today for your executive summary from the Auckland Airport, New Zealand. So please excuse the background noise, but we want to get you the information right on time, ready for tomorrow's very exciting markets. Of course, today, very exciting markets. The S&P 500 has continued to start turning over. So we may be beginning that downward descent that we talked about before. So very close attention to tomorrow's markets. If we drop through this 9-day moving average, we could be back to the downward swing right in time for options expiration Friday. So let's go to have a look at the stocks. Of course, the star performer today, VTL. These are the ones we chatted about 2 nights ago. The options were 20 cents. They closed today at 95 cents. So basically a close to 500% return there in a very short period of time. So hopefully everyone was in those, because that's probably paid for quite a few Christmas trips for the end of the year. So beautiful long on VTL. I would be quite happy taking some profit here, and because there's a pullback potential of about close to 20%. So I mean, you can always just pull your original capital out and let the say if you're up 500%, say pull 200% out and let the other 300% ride, or just to leave the original capital in there and let that ride. That type of thing. Okay. Oh, that's not me, so... And that's the problem from working from airports. But anyway, okay, so so VTL doing really, really, really well. Again, I'd be happy to take some profit here, but this could continue longer. It has broken out of this downward channel, so I'd be quite happy to take some quick profits, but leave an amount of money in there to see, because if this could quite easily get back up to around $12, so we could be looking at 100% on the stock alone. So the options could, I mean, they could be up significantly. So this is one of the gambles on the long term that I'd be quite happy to take. Obviously, it's doing some magic things now. Okay, on to some other stocks. On the short side, here's a couple. Just 1 second. Honeywell. Honeywell reports after market tomorrow, and this could be an interesting. Okay, sorry, they report on the 16th, actually, as it's being reported in Yahoo Finance. So they report on the 16th, and what I'd be looking at is I'd look at the $95 November puts, which are currently $1.75. Now we have an Adam and Adam double top. We have the high frequency trading support not down till around 86.50 or so. So this one could be good for a go on Honeywell. Now, so there's one. Let's have a look here. ARCB, one of our alerts a couple of days ago. That's looking good. It's right at support. It just missed our entry criteria before, but we talked about looking for a pullback to the moving average. If this is going to go, it'll go now. If it fails here, I'd get out of it. This is basically, we're looking at a target from 27.33 around here. It'd be a tradable opportunity up to 28. I'd be looking at 28.71 is the target. And again, the stop loss was just beneath that at 25.84. That's another update. Of course, ARNA on the watch list. NVEC, also an interesting play. Actually, shout out to Clint, one of our students who found this one. You can see that this has kind of broken out of its on a long-term downward channel. It started to build some support. A pullback to the 9-day moving average is how I look at this, or 5-day exponential moving average. So pullback to about 50.33 is how I'd look at that one, and I'd be looking at a stop loss down at 49.73. So basically very small risk, but the upside potential is fairly significant. We've got a Fibonacci retracement that if we measure from the top down to the bottom, we're looking at a short-term target of at least $54. So we're looking at a basically 8 to 10% return without hitting any kind of real resistance, assuming we're past the 50-day moving average. Secondary target, we're looking at $60. So we'd be looking at 20%, and that would be a obviously kind of a more of a momentum style play. So NVEC looking decent. Let's have a look. There's two more to talk about. Cree, semiconductor space. Now, you may have been watching some of the semiconductor stocks went a little bit nuts today. This was somewhat fueled by the announcement from Fairchild Semiconductors that they were hiring Goldman Sachs, and looking to bring them in. You can see the chart went nuts. Okay, so if we go back and have a look at the other stock, Cree, this could be an interesting play where we get a bump and run, which may take us back up to this previous level of resistance around $30. So this is one, either a pullback to the 9-day. I've been looking at the 9-day at 25.46 as a possible entry point. Or you could also play the breakout of the trend line above, and I'll be looking at the low of this candle as support. The low, of course, being 25.06. The 20-day moving average coming in beneath 24. Low, let's have a look. 25.06. Yes, a 24.92. So under that 24.87 would be the stop loss criteria, using the 9-day as an entry at 25.46. And that brings us to an end. One last one. Sorry, DXCM. Throw this on your watch list. We'll review this in tomorrow's recording. So this one actually announced this looks like a very bearish stock. Beautiful chart for a short. They announced a better than expected forecast for next year's profit results. They gapped up after market to around $80.50. So interestingly, that's right where resistance was. So just to watch, see how this one trades, because this could give you an opportunity to short this. We want it to rally up into resistance and start breaking down, and that could be interesting. So there's one more for your trading list. Now, I was asked the question, why keep putting out new stocks when we've got so many? Obviously, we have anywhere between sometimes 20 to 30 new people that may sign on every day, and sometimes zero, but we're constant flow of new students. So and the purpose of this, of course, is to provide you not just trading ideas, but also education on how we're applying our strategies, so you can see them, how they work in real life strategies, real life situations, and also so you know that we know what we're doing. So that's why we do keep putting them out. Obviously, if you are fully invested and you're not looking for new trades, no problem. But we will keep putting new ideas in front of you so that you have that constant stimulus. And so with that, I will finish up for the evening. I am flying out this afternoon. Going to be in the air, so I may not be in trading room tomorrow. If that is the case, just depending on transportation at our destination, we will send out a special executive summary. So you will hear from me tomorrow, but might not be live in trading room. But with that being said, have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you all tomorrow one way or the other. Take care and good night.